my credit back, and with the credit that I have now, it's 485. I don't understand. I'm lost.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
With us?
He is.
Yes, sir.
Could you put on your video, please, sir?
Yep.
All right, I do see Mr. Wolf is with us. This is a show cause hearing. Ms. Spillane, can you update me as to this matter?
Yes, sir. This is a South Carolina order that we're enforcing. It's an arrears only with a balance of $14,201.43 and an ordered on arrears of $348. This was adjourned from December 10th, where the referee had recommended that we address contempt as he felt the defendant was employed and had the ability to pay a portion of this debt, and that the defendant had also not made any diligent effort to pay anything on this debt, and gave him the option to purge with $3,500 payment, which we have not received any payment still to date.
All right, Mr. Wolf, what's going on with your payments?
Between my rent, truck payment, insurance, I have maybe $30 to $40 left out of my check. Most of that goes to gas so I can get back and forth. The child is no longer with Miss Gillespie. She is back with her mother. The mother had dropped the child support, so I owe no current. I understand. I know I have a big debt that's rearages, and I am going to try and do everything I can to get it somewhat caught up.
Tell me what it is that you're doing for work.
I'm a breakfast chef at the South End Iron Pig.
And how much do you make there per hour?
$17.
So are you working full time?
Yes. Between
So
30 and 36 hours.
All right. So you're making about $35,000 a year. Are you telling me that you can't make any payments at all based on 35 grand a year?
Like I said, what I have left out of my check, I will pay you. I mean, Miss Gillespie gets no tax.
You telling me stuff, but you haven't.
I'm behind on my bills as it is.
Why is that?
Because I don't make enough. I went to college to make money, and I cannot make the money.
Yeah, I just figured out if you're making $17 an hour, there's more than 2,000 hours in a year. So you're making $35,000 a year. What kind of bills do you have?
I have a $600 truck payment, a $200 truck insurance payment, and a $650 rent. But the time I get my check every 2 weeks, it's between $900 and $1,050. And that don't even cover my bills monthly.
Your truck is $600, your insurance is $200, and your rent is what?
$650.
So that's $1,450. So if I take your 35 grand, take away the taxes, that's 25 grand. I punch in your expenses for each month that you just told me, that amounts to a little over 17 grand. You got $8,000 a year. So over and above your expenses, that's $666 a month that you should be able to have available to pay the court your child support arrearage. What are you doing with the $600 a month?
I don't see how it's 600 something a month, because by the time I pay my bills, if I didn't work at a restaurant, I wouldn't have no food.
What kind of truck are you driving?
A 2011 Ram.
And you're paying $600 a month for it?
Yeah, I got it from a dealership.
Why in the world would you buy a truck that costs you $600 a month?
I needed a vehicle so I can get back and forth to work, so I didn't lose everything again. I'm tired of starting over.
Are you telling me that you can't find a vehicle for less than $600 a month?
At the moment, no.
You're
I
out
could
of your
buy one of
mind.
those.
You're absolutely out of your mind. I'm 63 years old. I've never paid $600 a month in my life. I don't buy a
Okay,
new vehicle. I don't buy a big vehicle. I buy a vehicle that gets me back and forth to work.
I understand
Six
that,
hundred
Your Honor.
bucks a month for transportation is ridiculous.
I know.
You can buy a new truck for $600 a month. Sell that sucker and get yourself something that you can drive back and forth to work with.
I understand that, but if I let the truck go, then that's going to put me farther back, my credit back, and with the credit that I have now, it's 485. I don't understand. I'm lost.
What you're telling me is you made a bunch of bad decisions about where your money goes, and now you're crying to me about it.
No, I'm not crying, Your Honor. I'm trying to let you understand that I am struggling. I barely have my head above water.
How much do you owe on this truck?
11,000
How long have you been paying on it?
a year. I've been at my
What were
job a
you,
year. I got this truck right after I started this job.
all I can tell you is that's a really bad decision on 35 grand a year to pay $600 a month for a truck. In addition, what you've told me so far is you've got $600 from what I can tell. I took off your taxes and I took out your expenses that you told me, and you've got $660 some dollars a month to live on, and you're making zero payments to me. I don't know where you're spending your money or what you're doing with it, but I think you've got enough money to make some payments, and you better start making them or you're going to end up in jail. I mean, because that's the only other option that I have. It's called contempt of court. The referee already made a determination that he thinks because you're employed, basically what I'm telling you is you're not making a diligent effort to make your child support payments. You're spending it on stupid stuff.
Understood, Your Honor.
Well, I don't know that you do understand, because if you did, you'd be making some payments instead of me having to decide whether or not I send you to jail.
Please don't send me to jail, Your Honor.
Well, then start making some payments.
I get paid today. As soon as I get out of work, I go to the bank and I'll call the friend of court. I just won't make my truck payment.
You do whatever you need to do, but stop making silly purchases that worsen your financial condition. I mean, if you need to go talk to somebody about how to regulate your income and how to make wise decisions, there are people in this community that can help you with that. DHHS may be able to assist you with some services, or you may be able to find somebody that they can send you to help you with financial decision making. You can go online and talk to people like Dave Ramsey and figure out how to make your money stretch and learn how to make your payments appropriately. Get out of bad debt. But you've got to put forth the effort. I can't hold your hand in this process, dude. You're an adult. This is what adults do. They learn how to deal with life.
Understood,
so I'm going to schedule this for next month. And if you haven't made your payment in full for next month, I'm going to put you in jail for 7 days. And then I'll schedule it for the next month. And if you don't make your payment in full that month, I'll put you in jail for another 7 days. I don't know how else to get it through to you. The referee told you to do it. You didn't do anything. Now I'm telling you to do it. And if you're not going to do it, there's going to be a consequence. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do what you need to do. Get this thing paid off. Start making your payments every month. As long as you're making payments, if something big comes along and you get hospitalized or get in a car accident or whatever, then I can give you some grace. I can say, all right, you've been making your payments. I can give you a little bit of room to wiggle here. But when you haven't been making any payments at all, you don't give me much choice other than to reach for the hammer.
Understood, Your Honor.
So let's start making some payments, build up some good faith in the system, and then we can go from there. All right, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you next month. Good luck to you.
Thank you.